Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, please do not forget to hit on the subscribe button and on the notification bell beside it to get notified whenever I post a video. So today's video, I'll be doing more of a talk on physical abuse in a relationship or in a marriage. But firstly, I'll start by outlining the types of abuse. There is emotional abuse, the psychological abuse, verbal and physical abuse. But on this video, I'll be talking about physical abuse. Let me start by giving you guys a hint of what physical abuse is. This is an act where one person uses their body to inflict intentional harm or injury upon another person. So if you have a spouse or a partner that hits you for any reason at all, he is physically abusing you. And the saddest thing about this in a relationship is that the females are always the victim. And I know it's kind of hard to leave your partner, especially if the relationship has been for a long time, or maybe the abuser is everything to the victim, like he pays the bills and does other things. Or maybe you are scared of what might happen if you leave. What will people say? Or you might even want to blame yourself for the abuse. Or you might feel weak and embarrassed because you've been stuck in that relationship for too long. But you don't need to let yourself be trapped for fear of the unknown. What matters most is your safety and a good environment to train your kids. Also, remember, you are not the cause of your partner's behavior. You are not to blame for being battered or mistreated. You and your children deserve a safe and happy life. You deserve to be treated with respect, and there is always someone willing to help. Only if you're willing to open up and also seek God's help. Like, go to God in prayers. Jeremiah 29 verse 12 says, Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you and listen. It is only natural for you to believe that your partner or spouse would change. Or maybe you can help them out in some way. Maybe you think that staying with them will be able to change their mind, will be able to make them see reasons with you, will be able to make them stop abusing you. But that doesn't stop the abuse from happening, does it? It doesn't stop it. And this change will only occur if your partner is willing to change. It is something if they are willing to do, they are going to change. Like seek professional help, stop their temper, stop drinking. And some signs that they are not going to change or they are not willing to change is if he says he can't change unless you stay and support him but still abuses you, if he threatens you whenever you try to leave, if he minimizes the abuse and denies how bad it was, if he tries to get sympathy from you, your children, friends, or family, if he expects something from you in exchange for getting help. These are just some easy signs to know that he is not willing to change. So why being there? Why staying there? Why receiving all the ill treatment from him? And one thing you need to note is that whenever the abuser faces consequences, they tend to apologize and seek for a second chance. Like maybe whenever they hit you or whenever they beat you up and you seek some help, someone is willing to help you, maybe your parents or some professional help, they tend to apologize. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It was the influence of the alcohol, it was the devil's handwork. But they might even mean what they say in the moment. They might be sorry in the moment, but that doesn't stop the abuse, because after some time they go back to do what they 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 do most. After some time they go back to hitting you. After some time they go back to doing all those nasty things to you. They just want, at that moment, they just want to gain control of you. They just want you to stay with them. They just want to stay in control of your life. So I don't know, like the best way to deal with the situation, really, the best way is to leave the relationship. Now, I'm not saying that divorce is something that is very good to do, but why staying in a marriage where your safety is not guaranteed? Where your husband is unfaithful? Because unfaithfulness is not just when you're saying he's cheating on you or he's going out there doing some other things with other girls. That is not just unfaithfulness. Unfaithfulness also is involves your husband hitting you because he is not faithful to you. If he is faithful to you, if your spouse or your fiance is faithful to you, they will not be doing all of those things to you. They will learn to have self-control. I don't know. It is better. Like, it is better for you to live for your children, because some mothers will say, I need to remember, I need to bear all those things because of my kids. It is better to be alive for them. What if being in that relationship and at the end of everything you end up losing your life? How are you going to take care of those kids then? It is better to leave that home. They are going to understand later. They are your kids. Leave that home. Look for professional help, professional assistance. Work on yourself better. Like, develop a strong mind for yourself, because no one can love your children more than the way you love them. And if you're in a relationship, it is better for you to break a relationship than to break a marriage. A man who hits you when you are dating him is not going to change when you get married to him. That is just the fact. Because really, he's supposed to even pamper you when you guys are dating more than when you guys are married. So I don't see the reason why a lady will say maybe when we get married it's going to, it will not change. So don't get your hopes high on that. If you know you're not going to cope with all of those hitting, you better end up the relationship than to break up or end up your marriage. And please, husbands, treat the women with respect. Be faithful to them. Love them. Care for them. Even the Bible says so in Colossians chapter 3 verse 19. Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them. And also in 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. You see, there's even a punishment for hitting your wife, because God is not going to answer your prayers. The Bible is also against it. God is also against it. So I hope this talk makes a difference out there. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, hit on the notification bell, like this video, and like I said earlier, Joyful Tips is open for any conversation. Just chat me up on the comment section, or you can email me at bennyjoyce50@gmail.com. Thank you.